What's up, YouTube? FatKings Phil coming at you for week 27 from Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy back in July. Let's see here. Not going to be a long video, I'll warn you right now. Let's just get right to the numbers because I'm irritated. Starting weight 332.8. This morning I was again 243.4. 0 pounds this week. 89.4 total. Couldn't even give me the 0.6 to get me to 90. A little irritated with that. I normally, like, when I have no loss, I notice inches. I do notice things. Like, I'll notice, oh, my shirt feels bigger, my pants feel bigger. This is different. That's different. But that's not the case. There's nothing this time around. And to make matters worse, I was really feeling kind of crappy Saturday. Like, I still feel like I'm fighting something off, but I got up Saturday and I was feeling really lightheaded and stuff. I thought, well, maybe I'm dehydrated. So I jumped on the scale and I was 240.3. And I'm like, oh crap, I must be, either I lost a lot this week or I'm a little dehydrated. So but I was really lightheaded and I was just really feeling crappy. So all day I drank, tons and tons of water. And so I thought, well, tomorrow I'll know. So I jumped on the scale Sunday, 240.3 exactly. So I'm like, oh crap, this might be the real deal. So I didn't weigh Monday because I don't weigh on Mondays. I normally don't weigh on Saturdays and Sundays anymore, but like I said, I just wasn't feeling well. I wanted to see if I was dehydration. And this morning, back to 243.4. So yeah, I got nothing good to say about that. I upped my calories a tiny bit this week, not a lot. Just was because I've been more hungry lately. And I thought, well, a lot of folks are talking about how their calories have increased significantly. I do work out very aggressively. I'm doing 5 classes a week consistently now. So let's go ahead and up it a little bit. I think, around the 900 calorie range. So there were a few days I had 900. There was one day I actually went to 1,000, which was not intentionally. I didn't intend to go that high, but I did make a choice to have a particular thing with dinner. And, that was fine. I knew what I was doing. But I'm frustrated because I'm having to focus so much harder now on my diet and focus. It's more of a conscious thing. Like I can't, how do I put this? Like before, I just ate what I was supposed to eat. If I had a little bit more here and a little less there, no big deal. The weight came off the same. Even if I had something that was kind of off plan, it just kind of, maybe I didn't have as big a loss, but I still lost. And right now I'm really to the point where I have to think about every little damn thing, and I'm not eating a lot more food, and I'm working out just as hard. Granted, I'm lighter, so technically I'm not working out as hard, but I like to think I'm pushing myself a little harder in the gym. So that's just, I don't know. What can I say? It is what it is. There is absolutely no chance, well, I shouldn't say no chance, but it's very, very unlikely. It's very improbable that I will be at 100 pounds before I go to, 100 pounds lost before I go to New Orleans next month. And it is improbable I will hit goal before April for the meet and greet. So both of those were kind of goals, and now they're kind of off the table. So I'm really kind of bummed out. I just don't see that happening. Not at the rate things are going, not the way things are going, not the amount of effort I'm having to put in just to scrape by, and this week to get a no loss. So let's talk about what I think could be going on. I'm definitely feeling more hunger now. I do get hungry more. I am enjoying the taste of things a little bit more. So I sometimes do want to eat for taste, even if it's stuff I'm supposed to eat. And even if I track the calories, I just feel like I'm eating it for the sake of taste. So I'm going to try to get back to only eating when I actually feel that real hunger. Normally I eat on a schedule, especially during the week when I'm working out, because I got to eat at a certain time before I work out. But I'm going to try and push it all the way up to the last minute. If I don't feel hunger up to the last minute, then I'll eat a small amount just to give me enough energy to work out. And then I'll save the rest for later if I do get hungry. But again, I'm not going over calories. So I don't know, maybe I go back to 800 calories again. I don't know. I know Kirk is yelling at the screen again, but obviously I'm more calorie sensitive than you were. It's just it's maddening to me to think that a guy still my size in the 240s, who's still obese by all I'm 6 foot tall. So that's still obese. Is having to struggle to maintain 800 calories and work out like that, like I do. There's a little bit of me that's kind of back to where I started, like in the sense of, granted, I'm not 300 something pounds, but I'm stuck again at a weight where no matter how little I seem to eat or how much I seem to work out, I don't seem to be doing very, very well. I mean, I'm still losing. I lost last week and stuff, but we'll see. I mean, granted, it's just one bad week, and I'm probably overreacting to it, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But I'm telling you right now, I think 232 is off the table before Mardi Gras. And I'm sure I'll have a stall that week because I'll be out drinking and what have you. And then although I'm really going to work very hard to keep the calories down while I'm there, I'm just going to eat the things I should be eating. It's the drinking that's going to get me. And then I don't think there's any way I can get to my goal of 215. I couldn't get to by April. And now I'm starting to question even if 215 is going to be enough. It doesn't really put me very far into the overweight category. It just barely gets me in the overweight category from obese. So I know that shouldn't matter. Those charts shouldn't matter, but they do when I go to apply for life insurance. So I need to think about that. I'm 42. I'll be 43 in October. And to re-up my policy, it's going to be pricey if I can even get it, if I'm not out of the obese category. So we shall see. Let's see. On the upside, I had a lot of people comment on my weight loss this last week. I've been tucking my shirts in more. I think that's why it's going on. Before, when you have a big gut, you don't tuck your shirt in because it just accentuates the fact that you got a big gut because the shirt goes out and comes right back into your belt. But now that it's more kind of flat and straight there, I don't have a problem tucking my shirts in. I kind of actually prefer it now. And I think it's just making people notice that I'm more trim around the middle than I look when I have my shirt untucked. So I think that's what's going on there. But even the woman in the grocery store who sees me all the time kind of commented. So that's great. I mean, that's a good thing. I'll take it as an NSV, but whatever. All right, so on to some happy news. Enough of my mopey bullshit. Let's talk about there is the Aussie meet and greet coming up in October. I'm going to go ahead and link the link below here. I know a little Aussie Mel, and I know that Big V announced it already, but it's wondersleevesdownunder.com, and you can get all the details there. And, it's not cheap for us Americans to get there, but, it would be a trip of a lifetime if you could make a trip out of it, attend the meet and greet and then spend some time in Australia seeing the sights. It would be worth it. So, I am still toying with the idea. It's not, that is also not very probable, but I'm still keeping it on the board at this point. We'll see. I'd love to. God, I would love to go down there. I mean, I'd love to see all the people down there too. So, if you plan on going, let me know. I mean, especially if you're from here. I just don't know. To take myself and my wife down there, some kids got to go to college at some point, right? So, all right. So that's that. I don't really have much more. I did start trying the new Danon Light and Fit flavors that are Target exclusives. I've been basically putting up a review of one a day, or I will do one a day. I did one this morning. I'll do one tomorrow and one day after on the FatKings site. So check it out. I really like those yogurts a lot. I mean, for the amount of protein and the low amount of calories that you get, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, and they taste great. I mean, if you try those compared to the Carb Masters taste horrible. So I can't believe they taste that good for 80 calories. Like, I really think they're probably cooking the books there or something, but they're awesome. And I'll normally I'll eat them about what time do we normally roll out? I normally eat them about 7 in the morning, and they last me till about 10. I'm not hungry till about 10. I'll have a cheese stick or something at 10, or perky jerky or something, and good to go. So, all right, well, who knows? Maybe I'll come back next week with egg on my face. Maybe this is all just water, and I retained water from something I ate or something. But like I said, I mean, in order to get my goals, I don't have to lose almost 3 pounds a week to get the goals when I want to get them by. So I'm just taking that off the table. It's just not happening. I mean, it would have something dramatic and unusual would have to happen for it to make it by now. So, all right, that's it. We will catch you guys for Fat Kings Friday. I have no clue what the topics are going to be at this point. And TJ and I haven't even discussed it, so we probably need to get on that. So we'll see you guys then. And remember, it's good to be the king.